Greetings and welcome back to another episode of Relationship Minute, your daily encouragement on relationships. We've been speaking about love, communication, and barriers to communication. And today, let's speak about one of those barriers, which is silent treatment. Silent treatment is when one person decide to just go quiet and not communicate what they are angry about or what upset them, and so on. It's a form of protest. It's kind of a toy that a person says, I'm not going to use my words, I'm not going to express anything, and I'm going to make sure you feel it. It's a protest. It's almost like a sit down. In this time, you move around, but inside you are not going to share the words. As we said, to the person who is upset, it's very clear what upset them. But to the other person, it might not be very clear. Why? Because there might have been 7, 10 things that have happened in that day, and not sure which one might be the one that made the other person to be upset. So silent treatment by itself is not very productive. It's not really helpful, particularly when we are in a loving relationship. People should act right, not because they are threatened, not because there is a protest, but because they love and they care about the other person. So it is very disruptive in the nature of the relationship. Sometimes people can do it for a day, 2 days, sometimes for a week, some a month, sometimes even more than a month. Such do happen. Now, the problem with that, as we know that mushrooms grow in the dark, is that in the period of silence, lot of negative thoughts begin to mushroom, and they continue to grow and affecting the relationship in the long run, because the more you think negatively and the more you entertain those thoughts soon becomes actions and attitude towards each other. So if we are going to speak to each other after a week or 2 weeks, why don't we just assume that the week or 2 weeks have passed and now we can engage with each other, we can talk to each other, we can start the process of communicating with each other. Let's try to avoid silent treatment because of its detriment to the relationship. May the Lord bless you and keep you. Until next time, amen.
That was Mashudu Ravhengani, proudly brought to you by Living Power Ministries. You can find us at livingpower.org.za or on WhatsApp at +27 78 215 5737. Living Power, empowering mankind to unleash its full potential.